You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we are seeing unbelievable levels of craziness across this country right now, and have been for quite some time, but it seems to be getting ratcheted up a notch. And I would say this, the radicals are truly exposing themselves. And you have all these states trying to fight President Trump on, imagine this, keeping biological men and boys out of female sports, out of locker rooms, which is a big piece of this too. Hey, how about you don't go in there, creep show, and invade the privacy of these young girls and these women? But no, everybody else is the ones that's supposed to be having the problem. Well, a lot of us have sat back and watched, and I think this is part of the problem. And I'm not going to get religious, but the decline of Christianity in this country and the pushing aside of at least said value set that comes along with that, whether you're a believer or non-believer, there is some value set to be learned from Christianity. Well, my goodness, these protesters, these pro-trans athlete protesters, I tell you what, they exposed themselves as they got angry during a school board meeting in California. So we've got what? Oregon, California, Maine, maybe Washington State as well, all fighting Trump to allow boys into women's sports and women's locker rooms and men. Think about that a minute. It's really bizarre. And they want to keep things from the parents. They're trying to strip parents' rights here in a lot of ways. A school board meeting in California Thursday night included protesters chanting "Hail Satan" in support of transgender athletes in girls' sports. Wow. The Chino Valley Unified School District board meeting in San Bernardino County featured opposing protesters delivering impassioned speeches on the issue, and many speeches cited biblical scripture. At one point, police escorted a woman who was there to oppose trans inclusion, citing the Bible, out of the meeting. She cited the Bible, and they kicked her out of the meeting. Welcome to California. Footage from the meeting shows several protesters there to support trans inclusion. So, there is going to be some graphic language in this. I can only describe this as crazy as hell. You're gonna shake your head here.
You're afraid of. Y'all are a bunch of transphobic pieces of shit, and I hope y'all all burn in hell. Hell, Satan, bitches!
We won't be burning in hell, man.
Y'all are really afraid of authenticity and people being their own true selves. You're afraid of love. You're afraid of solidarity. Y'all are crazy for that. Absolutely crazy. I'm on my way.
It's over.
Just wait. And all of you came here just to kiss Sonia's fucking ass.
Let's get police officers.
Pathetic! Y'all are a bunch of transphobic pieces of shit.
Unbelievable. That's not all the video either. This was a teacher that got called out that's going to end up standing up because they're going to escort him out. Now, all they show is him standing up, but think about this for a minute. A teacher couldn't control himself and disrupted the board meeting. A teacher. When told to escort himself out, this is how he acted. These are the same ones fighting to keep parents' secrets from parents. Let that sink in. This is crazy to me. And the scariest part about all of this that you saw is these people believe we're the crazy ones, which in my opinion sort of makes them dangerous, to be quite honest with you. It's unbelievable what's going on in this country. It is a cult. Please tell me those are not teachers. It's crazy. Why is it wearing a cotton diaper on its face? Yeah, I mean, they're still doing the COVID thing, I guess. Although I tend to believe that's an excuse to keep their identities concealed. All right? In other words, it sort of cuts back the credibility of the situation, in my opinion. Let me see if I can get some more on the specifics of what is going on there. CVUSD School Board President Sonia Shaw condemned the protesters' chants. Quote, at last night's board meeting, we passed several pro-parent and pro-female athlete resolutions that provide measures that protect girls' sports and uphold the fundamental rights of parents to raise and guide their children without government interference or radical agendas. How about that? The school board actually did they did the right thing here. But that was the people there that were angry. Quote, according to what was shared with me from their own social media posts, they tried to rally tons of outside groups to overwhelm our district, but what a complete embarrassment. That's all they got. A handful of angry, disruptive individuals trying to bully a community that's working to protect kids and ensure that education remains focused on learning, not divisive ideology. So their protest failed royally here, which is great news to hear considering it's California, and it's kind of shocking as well. That is absolutely crazy. Multiple parents who attended the meeting told Fox News Digital what they witnessed. Quote, what we witnessed was deeply unsettling. Adults behaving in a sadistic, hateful way, all in the name of equality, said Christina Salazar, whose daughter Isabel's speech at the meeting was interrupted by chants. Quote, there was even a teacher from my daughter's school who was interrupting the meeting, yelling, "Hail Satan," as he walked out and flipped everybody off. So that was a teacher that did that. Wow. Wow. Fellow San Bernardino County mother Nicole Vaquero claims some of the opposing protesters identified as Satanists. Quote, I'm also witnessed extreme and inappropriate behavior from the opposing side. Some individuals shouted, "Hail Satan," identified themselves as Satanists, and used vulgar, aggressive language throughout the meeting, even with children present. Well, they don't care about children. So, I mean, they don't care. Look at what happens at these pride rallies and what these kids are subjected to. It's unbelievable. So at least it looks like they got something done there. And the school board actually did the right thing, which is shocking. It is also hilarious, and we've talked about this being a bipartisan issue. A lot of Democrats don't want to see biological boys and men in women's sports and girls' sports. And the radicals still won't back off of it. I mean, they just lost an election because of this crap. Unbelievable. Hail Satan. Are you kidding me? And then accused everybody else of being crazy. We got a mental health crisis in this country. Big time. Make asylums great again. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.